Hi guys, my name is Denise. Yes, it's still me. I'm just blonde again. I'm a manifestation coach for those of you that don't know. And if you're interested in coaching, there is a link in the description below where you can check out my website and the services that I offer. Today, I want to talk to those of you that are struggling with manifestation. And this video is inspired by a string of comments that were left on my most recent video, where people are in fact expressing their struggles and in such a way that they have been at this for years and it feels like nothing has changed, or maybe even feels like things have gotten worse. And I want to start off by sharing a little bit of my story, my background with this, my experience with it. But I'm going to explain in all of this why you may be struggling and exactly what you can do about it to flip that around. So, I have been aware of manifestation since I was like 9 or 10 years old. My first experience where I, in the 3D reality, saw somebody manifest something physically. And from then on, I was on this like determined mission to figure it all out. I wanted to know the secrets. I wanted to know what was going on. I knew that this reality was malleable. I knew that I was in control of it, and I wanted to discover how. So through my adolescence, my teen years, I'm 46 now. So ever since then, I have been, to the best of my ability in terms of where my mind was at that time in my life, I have been studying, researching, pondering, contemplating, meditating on, writing about manifestation, parallel realities, quantum physics, like all things spiritual, everything you can imagine, I've engulfed myself into. I've read all the books, I've explored all the depths, and even with all that, I still struggled for decades to actually manifest what I wanted in a comfortable way from a place of the state, actually, finally. And so I want to reinforce that it doesn't matter how long you've known about this or how long you've been studying it or even how long you think you've been trying or have been practicing it. It's not about the manifesting itself that you're learning. It's not manifesting that you need to get good at or that you're bad at or that you struggle with or can't do. You're always manifesting incredibly perfectly. Like you're always manifesting exactly, precisely, authentically your state of consciousness, your self-concept, your thoughts, assumptions, and beliefs, who you believe yourself to be. Always. Manifestation is perfect and it's constant. So you also can't stop it. You can't get better at it. You can't slow it down. You can't do, it's just happening as automatically as your heart is beating in your chest. You can't do anything about it, right? So what you want to practice and what you're really learning to do is to consciously move your consciousness, consciously bring yourself into a new state, consciously bring yourself into a new version of you. And I say new version, it's not really a new version. It's just something that's always there. It's always available. Like your ideal self-concept, it's always available. It's actually what you already are if you're not telling this story that's conditioning it. So, but for the sake of it, that's how I explain it, right? A new state, a new self-concept. So you're learning to change the way you've been thinking. Stop looking at your reality as though it's fact. Stop letting it bring you down. Stop letting it be the cause that's happening to you and you're the victim. And to start shifting that awareness and bringing it literally into this other way of thinking. What if everything is working out perfectly? What if even all this shit that's happening is still somehow, some way getting me closer to what I want? What if I don't have to be afraid of anything? What if it can just all be okay? What if I am fulfillment? What if the kingdom of heaven is within? What if I don't need my 3D reality to validate who I am or what I'm worthy of having? And that's really what you're doing, is you're learning to practice to think from the end of fulfillment. And you're doing this because you think you're doing it because you want to have this thing. But ultimately, you're doing it because you are teaching yourself it's not about the thing. It's about the mindset. The mindset will bring the thing, because the thing is just reflecting back your mindset, right? And so with me personally, and this is probably or maybe why a lot of you are struggling, I was trying to manifest circumstances to make me feel better for years. I'm going to manifest money. I'm going to manifest a house. I'm going to manifest a relationship. I'm going to manifest my SP to do this, to do that, to say that, to show me that, to bring me these. Like, it was always, I'm going to manifest these circumstances to happen outside of me, or what appears to be outside of me, so that I can feel better. Instead of, I'm going to manifest feeling secure. I'm going to manifest feeling confident. I'm going to manifest feeling grateful for all the abundance that there is around me. I'm going to manifest feeling relieved. I'm going to manifest feeling safe. I'm going to manifest feeling empowered, right? And so that's the difference. That's why you're struggling. You are trying to manifest your circumstances to change so that you can feel better. And that will never happen. It will never happen. They may start to change a little because you've been affirming enough and you've been scripting enough and you've been willing it into existence just enough for the manifestation to come through. But unless you've changed that underlying state where you are not in the state of lack and you are in the state of abundance, it's just going to go back to exactly how it was before, or even worse. And trust me, I say this from experience. So what I want you to do, what I invite you and challenge you and urge you to do, is to stop trying to manifest these things. Stop trying to manifest these circumstances, these phone calls, these text messages, these dates, these flowers, these words of affirmation, and start giving yourself, to the best of your ability, in each now moment, the thoughts and feelings you would have if these things were already in place. If these things were already happening. And the reason I say if these things were happening, it's not that these things are going to make you feel this way, but you are still in a place where you believe that they will. And so that's the best way to explain how you need to start thinking, is to say to you, like, start imagining you're the person that has it, and how do you feel as that person? Because you have a belief right now that you're going to feel a certain way when you have that thing. Eventually, you're going to realize it's not about the things at all, and you're just going to start manifesting directly, like, the feeling from the jump. It's not going to be, well, how will I feel when I have? It's just going to be, how do I want to feel right now? How do I want to feel, right? Do I want to feel abundant? Do I want to feel free? Do I want to feel wealthy? Do I want to feel healthy? And then you're just manifesting that. And so, that's the biggest, honestly, that is the biggest challenge that I see with people. And that's where people get stuck, is they're trying to manifest for their environment to change, for their circumstances to change, for their specific person to change, but they're not manifesting the internal change. They're not manifesting a new self-concept, a new state of consciousness. And when I talk about self-concept, I don't just mean like, I believe in myself and I'm confident. That's great. And that's wonderful. And that is all part of it. Your self-concept is like, it's everything. There's a whole wheelhouse there of things, right? You can have a concept of I have a concept of myself as a mother, as a lover, as a girlfriend, as a friend, as a coach, as a daughter, as someone that's just out in the world shopping, as, every role I play in this life, I hold a concept of myself about that. Even new experiences every day, right? I'm in a new place doing a new thing, and I have a new concept about this, or a concept I haven't, explored before because of this environment that I'm in right now. So it's not about anything outside of you. It's about you changing you. And you're going to struggle with manifesting, and things aren't going to change, and things aren't going to get better if you keep trying to fill yourself up with these things that actually aren't even real outside of you. And it's never going to hit. It's never going to land. It's never going to fill the hole. Like, you have to just start going directly to the source, which is fulfillment. I am abundance. I am wealth. I am confidence. I am security. I am joy. I am beauty. I am health. I am agility, mobility. I don't know. I'm trying to think of things related to the physical body. But getting you in that place where you are understanding that there is nothing, there's no circumstance outside of you that can ever make you feel a certain way. The circumstances, they reinforce feelings that are already existing within you. They trigger them, right? And I'm not just using trigger as a negative, like just it triggers it, it highlights it. But if something manifests and you're feeling good as a result, that feeling that, like, let's say, you manifest money and you feel abundant, that feeling already existed within you, which is why this thing that appears to be happening outside is happening. It's actually reflecting that feeling of abundance. And because you're looking at the reflection, it's reinforcing it for you. That's it. You're allowing yourself to manifest something, look at the manifestation, and then validate that feeling, trigger it, connect with it, highlight it. Oh, look, yeah, abundance, abundance. Oh, that feels good. It's the same thing when it's something undesirable, though, right? You do the same thing. Manifest something undesirable, but now you're not thinking you did it. Even you may not be thinking you did it ever. You might always be thinking it's happening to you. And then you look at it, and then it triggers that feeling of, let's say, rejection or fear or not enough, right? It triggers it. You're feeling it. It's not the thing that's making you feel not enough. The thing is revealing that feeling that has already been existing within you. So when you feel like your reality isn't changing and nothing's changing and nothing's getting better, take an honest look at where you're at. Where is your consciousness? What are you focused on? What are you thinking about? What are you giving yourself permission to dwell in and look at and reaffirm and talk about and complain about and worry about? And how can you get yourself out of that? Well, like I said, you can start saying, ask yourself, what do I want to feel? What do I want in my life? Start there. What are the things I want? Make a list, all the things you want. Why do I want these things? How do I think these things are going to make me feel? And then you have your feelings, and now manifest those. I intend to feel this way. I intend to think like the person that feels this way. What types of thoughts do I think as that person? What types of feelings do I have as that person? What types of thoughts and feelings do I believe I'll have when this thing manifests? And how can I get myself to practice thinking that now, thinking from that end, becoming that version now? And that's what you do. So there's my video. You guys are amazing. I also wanted to shout out those of you, I don't think I said this, maybe I did, those of you that were supportive and loving to the people that were struggling. I really liked reading those comments. So you all are amazing, and I will see you next video. Bye.